The TUO platform supports mandatory data fields and optional data fields. The optional data fields enable even more automation and simplification when they are properly utilized. The first optional data field is player number. This field is exclusively for players, and while it is typically mandatory for players to have an assigned number, it is not required while importing. Importing a player's number will automatically assign the number to the player, and that can be seen from the team dashboard and in your store's reports. The next optional data field is print name. This is used if you'd like to specify a name to be used by any name personalizations you have set up for products in your store catalog. Utilizing this data field can automatically assign this name when a player orders an item with a name personalization. And this setting can be changed in player settings, and the name is added to the personalization report when the player orders a product with the name personalization. The next optional data field is the returning player data field, which is used to clarify if a player is new to the team or is returning. You can see whether a player is new or returning by looking at the Info tab in your team dashboard. This setting can also be modified in the player settings. The next optional data field is free item eligibility. This field can be used if you would like to give specific players the ability to order any free items you've set up in your store catalog. To use the free item eligibility option, you first need to enable free item eligibility in store settings. Once enabled in store settings, you can then enable a free quantity option within a product settings. You can see if a player is eligible for free items via their team dashboard, and you can change the setting by going into that player's settings. The next optional field is mandatory product override. This is used if you would like to give specific players the ability to check out without ordering mandatory items in your store catalog. For example, if you have a goalkeeper in your roster and don't want to make them order the mandatory team uniform. You can make a product mandatory by simply going into the product settings and setting the mandatory option to mandatory. And you can see if a player has the setting enabled from the team dashboard, and the setting can be changed in player settings. The last optional data field is catalog. A club can have multiple catalogs, however a team must have one catalog assigned to it. So if your club has multiple catalogs, you can use this field to pre-assign a currently existing catalog that is part of your club to a specific team. And as always, if you need assistance at any time, please call the TUO team of specialists at 888-428-5188.